How to handle a co-parent that refuses therapy for the child. Look, kids need therapy sometimes. And as a result of maybe the adjustment of the divorce or just life in general, everybody's constitution is different. And frankly, most people should be talking to therapists. So if one parent doesn't want that, you have to try to appeal to that person. If you have joint legal custody, appeal to their logic and talk to them through it. And perhaps a school counselor who might recommend it, try to get them to talk to the other parent. If ultimately you can't reach an agreement on that, you're going to have to take them back to court and seek an order that the child can have some therapy. But if you have a third party, a professional that deals with the child on a daily basis recommending it, that's going to increase the likelihood that a court's going to allow you to enroll that child in therapy. You want the other party to have buy-in as well. You don't want them to be fighting you. You want them to go along with it so they can give input to the therapist as well. But do not enroll the child in therapy without the other person's consent unless you're the sole decision maker by court order. You want the other person to have buy-in, so when the child goes to the therapy, maybe both parents can bring the child at different times and each parent can give input to the therapist so the therapist can give the best clinical advice to the child regarding, how they're going to navigate their issues. They can ask the parent one, for instance, what you see, what are your observations when the child's with you, and then ask the same thing of parent two and see if any tweaks need to get made depending on what each parent observes. So work with the parent, but if you can't get the parent to agree, make sure you have a third party that's recommending this. So when you go to the court, you can say, look, this isn't me, Your Honor, over pathologizing a child. This is somebody who works with a child, perhaps the school social worker that's saying, hey, the child needs a little bit more than I can provide. That's going to help your case the strongest.